Hi, I'm here at Latigo Equestrian Center in Albert, Colorado, and I'm here with Dave Wolfe of Ranch Sorting National Championships, and we're at one of the first shows here at Latigo for the season. And Dave is president of the Ranch Sorting National Championships. So I just wanted to ask you a few questions, Dave. Tell me about when you started the organization and what motivated you to promote this organization.
Well, first, thanks for having me. Appreciate being here. We started the organization in 2007, um, and it was just an idea to ride on cattle, a cow horse event in a controlled area. And we come up with the idea of the two round pens and sorting from one pen to the other to where anybody that could ride a horse could get in this controlled area and be able to work a cow without being too much out of place. And if the cow gets by, well, then you turn around and you start all over. Mm-hmm. So it was a concept that evolved from the sport of team penning. That was a full arena and cattle running up and down the arena, and a lot of people being out of control and unable to control the cattle. So we come up with this idea, and it really has worked.
So tell me about the kind of horses that you need for this sport.
Any horse that's broke, that does what you ask him to do, can you put you in a good position to compete at a level within this sport. We have a lot of different levels, everywhere from a beginner to a professional, and beginners can come in on a trail horse and compete in this sport at that level. Now, as you progress and as you get better, you'll want a better horse, a horse that has more cow working skills. It's just like a bird dog. You know, a bird dog it's inherent for a bird dog to point at a bird. Mm-hmm. Cow horses, it's inherent for them to react to cattle. Mm-hmm. And so the good quarter horses that are cutting bred, cow horse bred, excel within the sport.
Mm. Tell me your background and where you got your education and what your background is that enticed you to do this sport.
Certainly. Well, I grew up on a ranch, always around horses, so I love the horse atmosphere and the activity. I went to college at Colorado State University in the equine science program and became involved with the judging team, and I really enjoyed that. So I became a judge of quarter horses and paints, and I got to travel all over the world judging horses, and I really enjoyed it. I did it for 24 years. All the while was training and showing horses. Then the family came along. I have 3 boys, and experiencing the horse show world and the level of competition in it and how serious folks get about it, which is a great thing, but sometimes the fun goes away. Mm-hmm. And we looked at this as something that is fun, fun on horses. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to promote this and I'm going to raise my family doing this. And I'm super happy that we did.
So are your kids still involved in this?
Certainly are. The 2 oldest boys, Logan, works with me in RSNC, and he has sort of taken over the Western United States and is producing events all across the West. He also helps us with the big regional finals and the regional events and the world finals. Mm-hmm. So he's very involved, he and his wife, Jessie. And then the second boy, Kason, has just moved to Texas, and he trains ranch sorting horses full-time and puts on clinics and events and gives lessons and competes within the sport. The youngest boy rides when he wants to, but he's a big-time hunter, and so that's sort of his focus.
Yeah. So explain to me the type of facilities that you host these events at and what you're looking for to host an event for Ranch Sorting National Championships.
So any facility that has the capability of having cattle will work, and it could be an indoor arena or it could be an outdoor arena. But you need some corrals to where you can separate the cattle in groups of 11, and depending on the size of the show, you might need 10, 15, 20 of those corrals to separate those cattle in and keep them separate. And you can set up portable panels to do that also. But, preferably, obviously in the wintertime, the indoor arenas are awesome. They need to be about 100 foot wide, so you can set up two short pins side by side and then have room at the end for the contestants to stand. So the short pins take up basically 50 by 100 per pin. There's two of them, so it'd be 100 by 100. That is the area that you need. But parking's also another thing. You got to have room to park and bring in all the trailers.
Yeah, the days of pickups and little two-horse trailers
Yeah.
are gone. It's all living quarters, so it takes a little more room. Tell me what it takes to get into RSNC, and what's a membership cost, and what do you get for that membership?
Certainly. Well, the good news is the first year membership is free, and that's something when we first started this sport, this organization, we said, you know what, we're going to invite everybody to come play with us. We want to get their feet wet. We want them to enjoy themselves and try it out. So the first year membership is free. And from then on, what we've done is a renewing member. Let's say I joined last year and I want to come back and renew this year. I can pay $65 for an annual membership, or I can bring a new member. And if I bring a new person to the organization and they sign up as a free member, then we both get a free membership. And we've done that from year one. We are now at over 31,000 members across the United States. And think of it, at the end of the year, we have 31,000 members out there looking for a new member. So
Wow.
It really works.
Yeah, and you started in 2007.
Correct.
So that's just grown, quite fast. Actually,
It really has for any equine event. We advertise ourselves as the fastest growing equine sport in America, and we are.
And these events are all full. That's what just kills me, is that they're just packed full. They've got just about capacity. So, lastly, could you share with us some of your main sponsors that help put this on for you?
Oh, certainly. Prefert, that has the panels in the arena, has been with us from day one, and it works great both ways because we sell a lot of panels for them. A lot of people go home and set up practice pens. They need panels and equipment, and we always encourage them to use Prefert. Mm-hmm. Total Feed is a feed company that has got on board with us from the second year, and they're a great supporter of ours. American National is an insurance company, equine insurance company that's been on board. Justin Boots has been on board, and most excitingly, Cinch has been on board with us from the first year. And after, I guess it was about 12 years, 10 or 12 years, we had conversations, and the owner of Cinch says, why don't I buy this organization? And he is so enthralled with it because, Cinch jeans and shirts, that's what they do, is sell jeans and shirts. And we have a program where everybody dresses up like a cowboy, mm-hmm. and wants to wear jeans and shirts. So it's a good thing for him and Cinch. It was a great for me because I always wanted this sport to be able to be here for the next however many years, whether I'm here or not.
Yeah.
So it was a great opportunity. Cinch bought the organization. I still run it, still promote it, and it's been a great opportunity for both of us.
Gosh, that's amazing. So, Dave, thank you so much for letting us have a short interview. And this is Colorado Horse Source. We're brand new. We just put our first issue out. And so look for the interview on our Facebook page and also our website. Thank you so much.
You bet.